Hey everybody, welcome back. This is PB Simmer, and today we are flipping a house. We finally made, as you know, through all the other episodes, we finally made enough money that we can afford to buy a house. So today's the day, we're gonna do it. And as soon as the page loads and we continue the game, we'll jump right in. Babies love to put their hands into their mouth when they are playing on the floor, so everything needs to be clean and tidy. Well, I agree with you, sweetheart, baby, or not. So let's go on in here, and we'll see what kind of houses are available. I think we're gonna we can afford any of these, I suppose, but let's just start at the beginning. Small, easy, hopefully. Yo, I think that's even smaller than the office, isn't it? Red walls are my favorite. Alright, so now we have buyers. On the left, you can see thumbnails of the buyers. From time to time, they play, give a comment, pay attention. Okay, good to know. Alright, so now we have these guys hanging out with us. They're gonna come with us everywhere. And let's just clean up the outside of this place before we go inside. I haven't been doing any of the garden flippers, so I don't have the lawnmower yet, and I'm really in no big hurry to get it because I hate using it. I've used it before, and not a fan. What do we got here? Let's see all the dirt on the map. Alright. Cool, so we're just gonna, I did speed this up, and it only took me 17 episodes before I finally figured out a better way of editing the video. And just so you know, there's a lot of love that goes into the editing of these videos for you guys. I want to make it pleasant and make it enjoyable for you, and I don't want to make it boring. And so I've decided to start editing out the time that I look at the tablet. Scrolling through and looking for tile and furniture and chairs and whatever. You'll see in the as we go along. You'll see what I mean. And what do we got here? Almost the layout of the office, except for the little bump out has a wall and a door for the kitchen. This is the living room, bathroom. This is the kitchen. Tiny. So they have a desk in here and a bed and a filing cabinet. Trying to assess what we got here and try and come up with some ideas. These long rooms like this make it difficult to really, like when I used to play The Sims, I used to build these big giant mansions, and of course I lived alone, and that was always fun. I think that was the best part about it, is that I would, I'd be rich and I'd live in a big giant house and I'd live all by myself. And if I got lonely, I would talk to my plants or something. I wouldn't even have to talk to another sim if I didn't want to. It was nice. But this house has a very slim living room. When we get out our magic window vacuum, clean up these windows. Turn on the light. And straight to the assembling. So I'm gonna take out all the tablet stuff on the video, because when I made this video, it was almost an hour long to flip the whole house and go through and look at everything, and I like that, I don't like that, and so then it just dawned on me as I was editing just to get rid of all that stuff. And this video would just be a test to see how it looks. Do you guys really need to see the tablet when I'm just scrolling through all the stuff that they have here? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Either way, let me know. Excuse me. That's a nice tile. I'm gonna get the wall tile to match it. Yeah, even with taking out all the tablet stuff and speeding up all the tiling and the painting, it still ends up being a fairly long video. You know, and yes, I want views and I want, you know, hours to rack up, but I'm not gonna do it in, you know, in a bad way. You know, that's, I'm not gonna say that it's cheating, but I could, you know, if there's an opportunity where I can, you know, just be straight up with this and try and save people time and make it enjoyable, then I'm gonna do that. You know, it'll all come in due time as it's supposed to. You know, I'm talking about building my channel and building my views and my subscribers. Anyway, this looks okay. Yeah, nothing really special. It's pretty. Clean. Cleaner. Clean, yes. Anyway, I don't really like the green checkers. And my dog, I keep flipping my dog over trying to find a spot where she can lay down without snoring. But I'm not having any success with that. So if you hear some noise, some heavy breathing, weird, strange noises over there, it's her. She's done for the day. Just in bed, not moving. That's it. I'm done. Alright, so what do we need to put in here? We need to put a shower, a sink, a toilet, and a washing machine. Let's do the sink first. Simple. Get a mirror on that. I'm going to put a black trim on that mirror to match the black trim that's going to be on the shower. And that's good. Alright, we'll get the washer in next. Make sure we leave just enough room in between the wall and the washer so that you can lose as many socks as you can without being able to reach back and grab them, right? I swear, every washer is like that. There's just a little space in between the wall and the washer or the dryer. And you can never reach back to get those darn socks or the washcloth. Yeah, the hand towel. I gotta find where the dryers are in this game. Do we have dryers? Like, is this... I didn't even look. It's been a while since I've played the game. I mean, I've played this before, but... It's probably been, I don't know, 6 months or so since I've played it, maybe. Yeah, I just, normally I would play The Sims to escape the world, but, you know, EA did me wrong, so... Here I am playing, I feel like a rogue sim, you know, wandering the game wasteland looking for another simulation game to satisfy my needs. But, you know, here I am, house flipping sim. It's a shame too, they had quite a franchise going on for a lot of years. You know, 20 years is a good haul for a game. But when money becomes more important than, you know, your fan base, than your customers, and you end up with no customers. And now other games are, other companies are picking up on this, so other games are being created to replace Sims. And, I don't mean House Flipper, but Pair of Lives, and there's a couple of them out there. And get my building urge on. I don't know, I like to build stuff. This room needs some paint. Yep. Something bright. It's a small room. Reminds me of an apartment. I used to have a very long room like this, and it was next to the railroad tracks, and they called it a railroad house for back in the day. I don't know what the deal was with it, but I guess like the railroad workers would live in these houses that were really long and skinny, that went from like the railroad tracks out to Main Street. And yeah, it was a very, very old building. Back east, it was a couple 100 years old and very strange. But it was so hard having a house that was set up like that, a very long, straight house with a hallway that just went right through the whole thing. The middle room, of course, there was no windows, and it was a weird house. It had like 12-foot ceilings. It was huge. I had a giant Christmas tree that year. But this house here reminds me of that, the skinny room. So when I get into the other house flippers, the bigger houses, I'm probably going to end up having to do like a 1, 2, 3 part series to finish a house, because if I just did the whole house in one video, it's going to end up being like, an hour and a half. And I don't think anybody's going to stick around and watch a whole video like that. So it might be easier for me and for you guys, who has the time to sit around and watch an hour and a half house flipper video. You really have to be invested in the game to want to do that. So it might be easier if I just chop it up into a few different videos per episode for like when we get into the bigger houses, because there are houses there that are like huge, 2-story, 3-story, and 4 bedrooms and whatnot, and it would take a long time to put it all on a video, or at least all in one video. Excuse me. Alright, let's get rid of this thing. We'll put this here. Yeah, it's almost like a whole different video without the tablet, showing everything, all of our options. If you don't like it, let me know. Definitely give me a heads up to that. Where is the light in this room? I don't know how to turn on this light. There's no light switch on the wall. There's nothing over here on these walls. I don't see. I'll clean up some of this dirt. Maybe it'll appear, but I don't see how to turn on that light anywhere. I don't see it. My magic vacuum. This thing is so silly. Well, our buyers seem to like our clean windows. Is there maybe a light switch back here? No, there is just no way to turn these on. How and why? I don't get it. I don't get it. Alright. I can do this. There, I'm going to put my own light switch on. Haha. Ta-da. Yeah. Yep, it's in the tablet. You can buy one under installation. They have light switches. So if you ever find yourself in a room that doesn't have anything, that's how you get it in there. let's get rid of some of this stuff and start replacing this and redo this kitchen. And I think I'm probably just gonna do it the same way. I'm gonna, I'll redo the walls, but probably just gonna set up the kitchen the same way. The same kind of countertop. Of course it's gonna look better, but this is a tiny kitchen. See, I have a tile from, there it is. I had the tile from the other room still in my hand. I couldn't figure out how to put it down. But when you're not pointing at the block of tiles, you just point it on the floor and you push the key E, E for elephant, and it'll let you put it down on the floor. These are cool looking bricks. I like this. This is nice. And they have like all different colors. They have white, gray, and brown. Real nice. I like them. I still say it looks good with the tile inside the windows. And we're just gonna throw down some paint. And this is Silver Glacier that I'm putting up. I thought it matched the brick real well. Even though it's the white brick and it's more of a gray paint, I thought it still matched pretty well. Yep, I can hear my dog snoring. Alright, see, it's same counter, just it's different color and different countertop. Put it over here in the same place. One thing when I after I was done with the video, and it wasn't until I was editing it that I realized that I had forgotten things like the trash bin, window coverings. I don't know, there was like all these little details that I had forgotten. But I was just under pressure. I was worried about making this video too long, which it ended up being anyway. In my opinion, I didn't, 25 minutes. That's a fairly long video. But I mean, I am flipping a whole house, so. But it's such a tiny house, so, oh my god, what's the bigger houses? How are they gonna be? Anyway, I'll make them as short as I can. Edit them out, speed up some spots and stuff. Or hopefully it doesn't kill the quality. And if it does, please let me know. Because, I don't want to keep making bad videos. It only takes a second just to leave a quick message. Hey dummy, you're doing it wrong. But if you're going to tell me I'm doing it wrong, at least tell me how to do it right. It's pretty cool light on that thing. But I think I'm going to turn it off, yeah. Yeah, a bowl of rotten fruit for the countertop. I'm a minimalist. I knew I was going to have trouble with that word. I don't like clutter at all. So, like, it's even just that bowl of fruit there is just annoying me. I mean, plants, I can have plants until they're coming out of my ears, though. That's I love my plants. I can have a ton of those. And voila. Alright. I like that little kitchenette area over there with the light. That's cute. That turned out well. We'll go on in here and we'll see what we can do with this room. It's so skinny and long. And, I'll be honest, I threw down a Murphy bed and a couple other things, and now that I know how to edit the video better, I can spend more time looking at the tablet and, trying better pieces of furniture out, because, I don't know, I think I probably could have done this house better. But I guess that's the point of having more houses, right? You get to do better houses. So I'm going to just gonna throw down a couple things here that I know that they need. You know, I know that these buyers over here, they like to have a TV next to their bed or a desk or something. You know, they you got to pay attention to what they say, because they'll pretty much guide you along and tell you what they want, what they don't want. I'll tell you what, you can never make them happy. I mean, never really happy, because there's always going to be somebody who's complaining. And let me tell you, man, when they don't like kids, they do not like kids. So believe it when they say it. All right, let's get this big TV up here. And I'm not really sure what's the front and what's the back. Guess there's only one way to find out, right? There it is. Okay, got it. See, that guy's happy. Made him happy, but that TV bumped that guy right up to the top. Bumped the old couple down a little bit. So we're gonna need to have a couple chairs next to this. So we're just gonna go with a couple small chairs. You gotta get a light in there too. A lamp, a standing lamp. There we go. Turn it on. Cool. And I want to get some kind of a little table over here. And a small dresser. Small gray dresser next to the bed. And I want to get a lamp on top of that. There it is. Too far. I'll never be able to reach it from the bed. So I'm just going to move this over a little bit. Now, if this was my house, like those windows would be full of plants, and we're just gonna put a little fern here next to the bed. And I really feel like I'm just going too quick with this, but I at least wanna get down the essentials. Get a rug down here too. Needs a rug. I do want to try and keep this as cheap as possible too, because I want to try and make some money as I figure all this out. Oh, there's a piece of dirt behind me and I never even seen it. Oh, that's terrible. Alright. Okay, the bathroom is done. Kind of, I guess. This is minimal. Everything is just the bare minimum. No curtains. No plants over here, no decorations, no books, no pictures, no lights. Yeah. I probably could have done better on this house. But as, for my first one, giving it a try and seeing how long it would take and how long of a video it would be. So now I know. So let's go put this on auction and see what happens. And I believe you have to hit the enter bar. And I've never actually done the garden competition yet. I guess we could travel down that road if we want to keep on going with that. So what do we got going here? How we doing? We got bids coming in. Exactly, 1 bedroom. Okay, there's no private space, only for myself. Oh, 15,000. Didn't you make like 18,000 off of one of those side jobs? Wow. I guess missing out on all those things really makes a difference. So I'm gonna have to make sure the next house is better. That's actually that bathroom looked great. But anyway, it's our first house, and that's what we got. And we still ended up with more money than what we started with. Wow. In a house of strong and independent women, there's no room for stuff for little snots. Wow. Oh, my impact on is after reading that. My goodness. Okay. All right. Got it. All right. How much money do we have now? 119. That's a little profit, not much. We'll give it another try tomorrow. And in the next episode. Thank you. That's me bowing. Alright guys, you have a great day. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.